Hello, this is Becker from Tech at Service, and today we'll be replacing the battery for an iPhone 6s. We're replacing the battery because this phone is keep on dying and only lasts about a couple hours, and the customer said that they always need to charge it at least 3 to 4 times a day. Now, if you go into settings and go into battery and check battery health, it will tell you the maximum capacity. Now this phone is at a maximum capacity of 66%, which is really bad. Usually when it's anything below 90%, that's when you want to replace the battery. So let's get started into it. Today in this video we'll be using our Pentalobe screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, a pair of tweezers, a plastic spudger, and metal pry tool. We'll also be using in this video a hot air gun. So let's get started. Our first step is removing the two Pentalobe screws that are securing the screen. We'll also be using our magnetic mat to keep the screws in place. Okay, next step is, since this is an iPhone 6s, there's going to be some water-resistant adhesive around the screen, just securing it. So what we need to do is use our hot air gun to loosen the adhesive. Now, need to use our metal pry tool and insert it to the phone, not too deep, and start cutting into the adhesive. Be careful not to insert it too deep, otherwise you're gonna damage other components. Okay, we'll start lifting up the screen. And just open it like that. So we'll remove the two Phillips screws that are securing the metal plate. With our plastic spudger, we'll disconnect the battery cable. Now, usually phones, iPhone 6s, they come with another metal plate that is covering this area here with 4 Phillips screws, but with this phone it's missing. So just remove the 4 Phillips screws and remove the metal plate and start disconnecting the cable. First disconnecting the digitizer. It doesn't have to be in order, and this is the LCD and the camera assembly. Okay. So before we start pulling the two sticker tabs securing the battery, we'll just apply a little bit of heat to loosen the adhesive. Okay, that's enough. Now, as I said, there's two sticker tabs that you just need to pull and for the battery to come out. We'll just wait for a bit until it cools on. Okay, so now let's start removing the first sticker tab. sometimes they're just, you have to be really careful with them and just take your time, because some of these phones are really old, so the adhesive sometimes just have to take it out. Okay, we'll just start with the second pull tab. And if it gets stuck like that, just take your Pentalobe screws and start twirling and to bring it back up again. Just apply. Now that the pull tabs are stuck inside, it's very hard to get them out. So I'm just gonna apply more heat and use this metal spudger to pry up the battery. You usually wouldn't want to do this option, but since the sticker tabs are old and they're just, it's gonna be really hard taking them out. Just use a just apply some heat here and use the metal spudger to pry up the battery. Okay. Our first sticker tab is gone. Go to our next one. And our second tab is gone. Now it's time to install the new battery. Yeah, this is what happens when the sticker gets stuck and there's no way to pull them out easily. You just have to use different methods with using this metal spudger and the Pentalobe screw. Start lifting the battery and trying to get those sticker tabs underneath. So here's our new battery. Okay. Usually when you buy a battery, they don't come with sticker adhesive. So if this doesn't exist, what I use is this double side red tape adhesive. Okay, take this sticker out, start applying the battery. Okay, now it's time to connect the screen. And connect the battery. And now before you put the metal bracket back on, just turn on the phone and test the new battery. Make sure everything is working. Okay, now you can go to settings, battery health, and the maximum capacity should say 100%. So with a new battery, the maximum capacity should always say 100%. If it has a tab or anything else, that means the battery's used or it's not a good battery. You can also try charging it, see if it's charging. And yes, it's charging. So we can turn it off and put everything back together. And you can also install the metal plate for the screen cables with the 4 Phillips screws. So we'll be closing this phone, starting from the top and going to the sides. You should hear a clip sound. Okay, and then put back the 2 Pentalobe screws securing the screen. And that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and give me thumbs up and please subscribe for more. See you in the next video.